Welcome back to the 2015 Holiday Spectacular version of the WILK Friday Beer Buzz, an hour-long presentation that we do promoting and advancing the craft and microbrew culture for the holiday season in Northeast Pennsylvania. And, of course, brought to you by Sabatini's Pizza, Sabatini's Bar and Bottle Shop. And that's on Wyoming Avenue in Exeter. We have a train here that is courtesy of Walters Hardware in Wilkes-Barre, and we have the train cam. You're going to want to check out the videos online at WILKnewsradio.com or at mybeerbuzz.com or at a whole bunch of our Facebook pages, and you can catch these as well.
2-year-olds.
The camera is going around on the train, even as we speak.
Faces.
We thought this would be a great idea. I'm sure it is. Probably if you watch the video, you'll need some sort of motion sickness medicine. All right, so everybody's waving to the camera. All right, now we're going to actually need a camera operator. Do we have a camera operator? Do we have a volunteer? Very good. You want to check out the videos. Lindo Sabatini's here, of course. Lindo, yay!
Hello.
Mrs. BeerBuzz is here. Yay!
All
Mrs.
right.
My wife Karen is here. Yay! Karen.
John's wife.
Amanda Sheptak, our senior guest coordinator. Yay! And star of Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, here, and the Joe Snedeker weather forecast, Diamond Jim Legg is here.
Diamond Jim Legg.
All right, yay! And, of course, Bill from mybeerbuzz.com.
Okay, so are we ready? We ready to roll?
We're rolling, baby.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Let me check.
So we have guests for our fourth segment.
They've been sitting here patiently.
kind and patient enough to join us. I'm going to include them in the beer question, so I'm going to introduce them first before we do the beer question.
Beautiful.
Joining us from Wilkes-Barre Township, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Woo.
From the Breaker Brewing Company, our pals,
Yay!
Mark and Chris.
Yay!
Thanks. Hey, Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
New Year,
Christmas
guys.
and Happy New Year.
So, guys, the beer question is, how do you introduce people to craft beer? And there are a lot of ways to do it. And you guys have a ton of experience with it.
You start by pouring it in a glass.
Yeah, that's usually the best way.
See, now a lot of people wouldn't know that.
No.
So yeah, I mean, there are a lot of schools of thought on this, and one is like, do you ask them what they like already? You know, what kind of food you like, what kind of beer, what kind of wine?
Actually, yeah. What's your go-to beer?
Yeah.
And then they'll say something ridiculous like, you don't want to say that beer. But, and it's, all right, well, maybe you could try this one. It's a little bit lighter, or it's a little bit, not as aggressive. So, try this one out. So, but that's usually like, what's your go-to beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, like, don't go crazy. We don't need sours. We don't need smoke beers.
No.
You're getting people that it's their first. No, clearly no.
Right, you are, Mrs. BeerBuzz. Ding, ding, ding. That is correct.
Right. Well, because you don't want to get them something that they'd be completely turned off to
Right.
and
Right.
they don't want to try.
Overwhelmed, right?
They're advanced beers. They're palate wreckers. Don't give them a crazy hot pepper beer.
No.
Yeah.
Find something. And I got to tell you guys, the one beer that people always say, I say when they ask me what beer to go to, I say try Lunch Pale Ale.
Yes. Yeah.
But sometimes you'll get someone they say, you ask them what kind of beer do they like, and they say, well, I like wine. And
Yeah.
then you push them towards the barley wine or the Bell Snifter or something like that.
True,
Nice.
yeah. True, then you can go into something a little bit more fruit forward. I always tell people, too, be nice about it. This is not, you don't need to be a beer snobby kind of guy. Give them, like you guys said, give them 3 or 4 or 5 things to try.
Yeah.
And they're going to find something, and be price conscious. I don't want to turn somebody on that's buying a $2 bottle of beer into something that's $20 a bottle.
Well, you
It's
mentioned
a
beer
little crazy.
snobby thing, and that's kind of like, I think a lot of times that's the leap for folks who are right down the middle and like the mainstream beers.
Yeah.
When you try to tell them about a craft beer, they're like, they're hard to convince because they think automatically, well, that's snobby. Well, it's that fancy. I like my beer, and I like my beer, and that's
Right.
it. But a lot of people don't realize there can actually be flavor. You can actually enjoy beer.
Yeah.
It's not about I needed this colder unless I'm going to end up tasting it.
Right.
Nothing against Coors Light, but that's serve it cold. Believe me when I tell you.
Right, but you find a fresh craft beer version of something that is like a Coors Light or a Miller Light or a Bud Light,
Yes.
and it will be light years better. It's fresher,
Absolutely.
it's crisper, it's
And
cleaner,
it
it's a
opens
better
the door.
beer.
And it opens the door.
And with these guys, it's local, so it's not going far, right?
Well, that's the beauty of it too. Breaker Brewing, you guys, we know the story. You guys started out in a garage with an air conditioner to keep the beer cold,
In the garage,
and
yeah.
now look where you are. And tell everybody where you're located.
Yeah, give us an update.
We're at East Northampton Street, 787 East Northampton Street, Wilkesboro Township. It's a former Catholic school and church property. We're located in the school. We have a tap and tasting room, full menu, kitchen, everything. We just expanded into what's the back. Actually, it's the front of the building, but we call it the back of the building. But we just added almost another 50 seats, which we really needed. So that's up and running. We got a few more things to do. Another little bar we're going to put in the back, but all kinds of stuff's going on.
Outdoor space, maybe not so great right now, but there's an outdoor space. It's a lot of fun.
Depends. If you bring your coat,
Yeah.
the outdoors will definitely accommodate.
There's what do you call it? There's a little space at the top of the one landing, at the bottom of the landing, outside the tasting room.
Well, we call them internally as the Fernandos.
The Fernando.
Hideaway.
Yes, for the Fernandos hideaways, like these little areas that.
So our North and South Fernando.
Yeah.
But I mean, there you go. There's a great example. Talk about a leap. Again, the guys come from a garage to something where they are today, and you have to continually expand because business is going gangbusters. People are knocking down the door.
Yes. Yeah. The project of the new dining room and all that stuff, we're hopefully going to get that wrapped up in the next month or so. And then we're going to be on to a bigger brewing system and facility and all kinds of good stuff.
And it's been a lot of fun for us to watch. You know, we feel like we've gone through the ride with you guys and with the families and everything.
Except for the late hours and all.
Yeah, well, we've done a little bit of that. Yeah. But see you guys go from the garage in Powell Street up to where you are now, and we've said it many times on the show that we cannot wait till we sit at that bar and share a pint at your brew pub. And that came and went so quickly, and you left your day jobs and.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But we'll have another bar very soon, so we have to have a pint at that bar now.
I listen. You don't have to twist
Absolutely.
our arm. We'll have a pint in any bar.
Let's just wrap this up and head up there. What do you-
You could say we just cleaned out this closet. We should have a pint in the back.
There you go.
Or the Fernandos.
So
Yeah, and I think these guys are craft everything. It's not just the beer, but they've built everything by hand in that place. So it's really amazing.
And I've been there many times, and you guys, the beer obviously is great, and the food is great too. We enjoy it. We come as often as we can.
we say all the time, if you love what you do, that love comes out in the beer and in the product. And these guys clearly love what they're doing. It's been so much fun to follow along, and it's great to have you back on our 6th Christmas special. We've got three. Thank you.
All right.
I'm
We've
trying
got-
some of the love in
I know.
cup number 1 over here.
We've got a lot of loving in front of us right now. We have 3 different beers. The first one is part of a series of beers. First, tell us about the series.
Well, there's the Detonator series of IPAs that we basically, it's kind of like a one and done type of a deal where we'll make just like something kind of outlandish, something that we may only get a limited supply of those hops or something like that.
Yeah.
So these IPAs are here today, gone tomorrow. So once we blow them out, it's kind of over for them, and unless we come across those hops again.
So the detonation comes in that you blow it out there one time and then it's gone.
Well, and not, as you know, to be sure that it's not lost on some people. Of course, Breaker Brewing comes from Breaker, like as in coal breaker, and we have a coal mining theme throughout, including the
No kidding.
including the Detonator series that we're talking about.
I think that is a great name.
Fantastic.
So this one features a rare hop, I think, a unique hop.
Yeah.
Tell us about the beer.
We were a friend of ours introduced us to these hops. They are the what the heck ones are these?
Mandarina Bavaria.
Mandarina Bavaria.
Yeah, awesome.
What's happening in
I'm
Germany?
excited. I'm drinking mine.
They're seeing what Americans are doing with IPAs and different kinds of fruity hops like that. So they kind of developed this hop in 2012. We got our hands on some of them. What we did is a single hop IPA. This is the only hop in this particular IPA. From the 60-minute, 30-minute, 20-minute, 5-minute, and then all the way to dry hops. So basically, this is just showcasing this particular hop, and it's a really nice IPA.
Yeah. How would you guys categorize the flavor? Because there's definitely fruitiness to it.
I would
but
go tangerines, mandarin oranges, things like that.
And I think that's where the mandarina came from. That sort of
Yeah.
mandarin orange flavor.
Yeah, it's but we also have another one coming up, which is the melon. It's the
Whole melon.
Yes, whole melon.
I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
And that's
these German names are kind of difficult at times.
and that's coming to the Detonator series as well. That's a
Yes.
whole melon.
Yep, these are very
Hopped
difficult hops, at least
IPA.
for us to get.
Yeah.
So these for us it's new, and
ABV on this one.
6%.
So nice, middle of the road.
Yeah.
We have now what is one of my absolute favorite Breaker Brewing Company beers, and it would be the beer that I would lobby them to bottle even if they only bottle it for me. I've had a lot of fun with this beer. I love this beer. This beer, yeah, this beer is called 2 Hour Delay IPA.
Ooh.
And that there's a lot going on in the name, and there's certainly a lot going on in the beer.
And you know, I put my nose over the top of this beer, and
Yeah.
I take one of these, and I feel like I'm having a delicious
Yes.
beer sitting under a pine tree. So
Yes. So tell us first about the name.
It smells like a beautiful woman.
It was kind of we wanted to do an IPA that was in between our double IPA and our regular IPAs, and we with winter times in northeastern Pennsylvania, and we both have younger kids in school and stuff like that. So there's always the 2 hour delay.
Oh yeah.
And they always get the 2 hour.
They get the 2 hour delay.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't. So we figured, if you drink enough of this beer, it may put you on a 2 hour delay.
As collegiate employees, Mrs. BeerBuzz and I appreciate the 2 hour delay.
Nice.
So the beer itself, what hops are we talking about here?
These are Simcoe and Citra hops. Actually, we also use the Warrior hops.
This is outstanding.
Yeah.
This
This
beer
is
is
one of
great.
my absolute favorite Breaker Brewing Company beers. What's the ABV on this one, guys?
7%.
So this one's a little bit bigger, not crazy.
Not over the top, but,
Yeah.
but if you drink a couple of them, you certainly know it.
And next we have a classic Breaker Brewing Company beer.
A holiday favorite.
Yeah, it's a holiday favorite. It's one we featured on the show several times, several different versions. This is the 2015 version, and our final beer for the show and our final beer for this segment is Breaker Brewing Company Bell Snickler Ale.
Yes.
And
A crowd pleaser every year.
It really is.
yeah, we absolutely love the beer. It is a Belgian style. Is it a quad? Would you
It's a
consider a quad?
quad-ish. Yeah.
So quad for people out there listening, quad means it has roughly 4 times the amount of malt, which then equates to 4 times the amount of sugar, which then equates to 4 times the amount of alcohol.
Right.
This year, this is what, 9% this year?
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
9% ABV.
Well, we've said it many times. The high ABV beers they go under that 3R rule, which is
Yeah.
recliner, remote, refrigerator.
Yeah.
Make no plans,
Yeah.
and you'll be fine.
Share them with friends and family.
Yeah.
This one, what would you describe the flavors, guys? There's a lot going on here.
Like a little bit of black cherry,
Some plum.
plum.
Yeah, dark fruits.
Yep.
And there's no spices in this. This is just a result of the yeast and the dark Belgian candy sugar that we add to it.
Yummy.
And you are going to bottle it. You're actually going to bottle it.
Yes.
We're going to bottle this, and we also have a bourbon barrel aged
Of this.
version.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
And you'll be able to grab them at Sabatini's.
Get them at Sabatini's. Get them at the brewery as well.
Yeah. Excellent.
Really nice beers, guys, and really thank you for joining us
Thank
again.
you,
And it's been
guys.
so much fun following along.
Chris and Mark from Breaker Brewing, outstanding job. All right, it's time to wrap it up here on the 2015 Holiday Spectacular version of the Friday Beer Buzz. Before we do, let's get everybody has a chance to offer their holiday greetings. Mrs. Beer Buzz, would you like to jump in?
Oh my God, my mouth is full with
Wait, what
Sabatini.
That's why I picked you
We'll come
first.
back. We'll come back to Carol.
I'm like a bad waiter.
How about Amanda?
Everything okay here? Here's Amanda Sheptak. She's our senior guest coordinator. Amanda.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. My
about
lovely
your
wife,
lovely
Karen,
wife?
who's standing in as videographer for some segments here this morning. Dear, would you like to say something?
Merry Christmas.
All right, very good. And star of Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him. He's the man, the myth, the legend. Of course, Bikini Jim Legg is here. Jim, want to say something?
Here we go.
Merry Christmas. Growler's full.
Lindo Sabatini from Sabatini's Pizza and Sabatini's Bar and Bottle Shop. Lindo, we couldn't do it without you.
Lindo,
Thank you for
thank
being
you.
here.
It's been a blast. Thanks for having me. Everybody be
Yes.
safe. Happy holidays.
Absolutely. Happy holidays to you. And, of course, Bill from mybeerbuzz.com. We've talked about it before, but Bill does all the legwork and all the grunt work and makes this whole show happen every week in and week out. Bill, you do an outstanding job, and we thank you and we appreciate it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
It's so much fun doing it with you guys. It's to John and Nancy, to Kyle who's not here, and to Carol who's not here. We have such a fun time doing this, and it's a labor of love.
It's really a joy.
And we have a lot of fun. If it sounds like we're having fun, it's real. We're having
we are.
fun.
Happy
so thank you to all of
holidays.
you, and happy holidays to
All
you
right, let's
guys.
start the train up because that's exciting as well.
And I just want to say that everyone, please drink responsibly.
Yep.
Do not drink and
Yes.
drive. We must mention that. We have a lot of fun here, but we want you to be safe and be with us in 2016. All
Absolutely.
right, train is a-going.
Sabatini's Pizza and Sabatini's Bar and Bottle Shop on Wyoming Avenue in Exeter brings
Yeah,
you the
they-
Friday Beer Buzz.
Yes, one of the area's greatest selections of rare craft and imported beers, growlers, crowlers, a hand pump, 35 rotating drafts, all at Sabatini's Pizza and Sabatini's Bar and Bottle Shop, Wyoming Avenue, Exeter.
We thank you for listening to the Friday Beer Buzz. We thank you for listening to WILK. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody!